Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. We've got more details today on that car theft in Somerset that everyone is talking about. And a large quantity of drugs are now off the streets thanks to an area drug task force. But first, in our WBON TV Channel 9 lead story of the day, a death investigation is now underway in Whitley County after a body was found near the Kentucky-Tennessee state line on Wednesday. That body has now been identified as 37-year-old Anna M. Whitehead. According to the Whitley County Sheriff's Office, they received a call from the Jellicoe Police Department for a body found in Elk Creek behind a Save-A-Lot on US 25. After arriving on the scene, officers found Whitehead in a body of water. Her body was then sent to Frankfort for an autopsy. Whitley County Sheriff's Office is handling this investigation and will have more details as they come available right here on WBON TV Channel 9. Well, more details are being released on the theft of 6 high-performance sports cars stolen earlier this week. The manager of the Don Franklin Chrysler Dodge said that the burglars entered the showroom and took 4 vehicles. The other 2 were taken from the parking lot. 4 of the Hellcats were then spotted traveling west at a speed of just under 100 miles per hour on the Cumberland Parkway about an hour after that theft. That's according to Kentucky State Police. The moment a trooper turned on lights and sirens after he saw those Hellcats, those vehicles reportedly accelerated to 180 miles per hour. The trooper lost sight of those stolen vehicles, but moments later, a Barron County trooper noticed the automobiles still traveling westward at a very high rate of speed. Troopers were able to disable one of those Hellcats by deploying spike strips near the 36-mile marker on I-65 South. According to KSP, the driver of that automobile, 19-year-old Savess Jones of Alabama, jumped out and tried to hide in a nearby tree line before being apprehended by troopers. One other vehicle, which seemed to be out of gas, was discovered in Pulaski County by the side of the Cumberland Parkway, in addition to the one Jones was allegedly driving. According to KSP, 3 were discovered, 1 in Tennessee, 1 in Alabama, and 1 just south of Bowling Green. Jones is accused of a number of offenses, including evading or fleeing from police and reckless driving. He's now been held in the Adair County Regional Jail, and again, 5 of those stolen Hellcats have so far been located. So it's a wild story. Well, with those stolen Hellcats in mind, you might think that car theft isn't likely to happen to you, but it's more prevalent than you might think right here in Kentucky. WBON TV's Lindsay Reed is here to tell you about some staggering car theft statistics in the state and what to do if you are the unfortunate victim of car theft.
2.3 million is the number of vehicles that have been stolen in the last 3 years nationwide. Reports found Colorado ranking number 1 nationwide with an increase of 144% in car thefts since 2011. For every 1,000 vehicles, 257 are stolen in the state of Kentucky, placing Kentucky as the 6th biggest increase in car theft nationwide. Since 2011, Kentucky has had a 67% increase, with Ford pickups being the most popular vehicle stolen. If your vehicle does happen to get stolen, you should contact police to file a report. The sooner authorities have been notified, the higher the likelihood for your vehicle to be found. When filing a report for a stolen vehicle, you need to have on hand the vehicle's identification number, the license plate number, the car's year, make, and model, the location and time frame of the theft, any identifying details of your vehicle, whether that be any large dents, custom add-ons, or scratches, as well as any other relevant information. It is important to next file a claim with your car insurer and relay the report to the DMV. When filing a claim, the insurance company will need your auto insurance policy number, the police report number, your certificate of title. This is so any damage done to the vehicle can be covered during the time of the theft. If you have had any important personal items left in the vehicle prior to the theft, reach out to your home or renter's insurance provider as well as your financial institutions. Auto insurance does not cover the items left in your vehicle prior to the theft, so act quickly. Once report and claims have been made, sit tight and prepare to pay your deductible. Your insurance company will typically declare it a lost cause after 30 days. If that period has passed and your vehicle is still missing, your insurer will reimburse you for the market value of the vehicle, given you have comprehensive auto insurance. If you do manage to track down your stolen vehicle, contact your insurance company once again to notify the vehicle has been recovered. This is for if you have comprehensive coverage, they can assess any damage that has been done. Also report any stolen property or personal information to the homeowner's or renter's insurance so they can cover the replacement of your stolen belongings. Dealing with car theft can be a lengthy process, but when going through such a misfortunate situation, it's important to take all precautions necessary to receive the appropriate compensation. I'm Lindsay Reed with WBON TV, and stay tuned for more news coverage.
Thanks, Lindsay, for that story. Well, more than 300 grams of suspected methamphetamine and 200 grams of suspected fentanyl are now off the streets thanks to the Gateway Area Drug Task Force. In February 2023, the task force received information about a large drug trafficking operation in Lexington. According to the Gateway Area Drug Task Force, large amounts of methamphetamine and fentanyl are being transported from Lexington to the Montgomery and Bath County areas to later be distributed. Over the course of their investigation, the task force discovered that a highly potent substance, also known as purple heroin, was also being sold in this process. On February the 21st, the investigation was concluded and resulted in the arrest of 37-year-old Chase Barnett of Moorhead, Kentucky. Officers charged Barnett with aggravated trafficking in a controlled substance, fentanyl, as well as second offense charge of trafficking in a controlled substance, methamphetamine. Barnett is currently lodged in the Fayette County Detention Center. Further charges are pending following Kentucky State Police lab results. Well, last Saturday, a Richmond man walked into the Richmond Police Department and reportedly confessed to having a sexual encounter with a minor. According to police reports, 20-year-old Douglas Reinhardt was drinking with his girlfriend and a teenage female minor on Saturday morning. Later in the morning, Reinhardt and the minor allegedly had a sexual encounter, which Reinhardt reportedly stated the victim was too intoxicated to consent to. The girlfriend woke up to find Reinhardt and the victim asleep on the floor, after which she allegedly told Reinhardt that he needed to turn himself in. Reinhardt reportedly confessed to the entire encounter after he was informed of his Miranda rights and allegedly requested that the police put him into custody. Authorities later interviewed Reinhardt's girlfriend and the victim, who both corroborated the story and also informed officers that Reinhardt may have knowingly exposed the victim to herpes. Reinhardt was placed under arrest and charged with sodomy first degree, sexual abuse first degree, indecent exposure first degree, and wanton endangerment first degree. Reinhardt is currently lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. We've got weather, and it might be a wild one coming up here, so you better pay close attention right here live at 5 coming up next.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
If you've dreamed of a job where you can help keep your family and community safe while planning for the future, then you need to check out the Fayette County Detention Center.
We're starting out $20 an hour. We have 8 paid holidays, 120 hours of sick time and vacation time a year. When you work a holiday, you actually make double pay. Our retirement is at 25 years. If you start out at 21, you'll be fully retired at 46, 25, fully retired at 50. Fayette County Detention Center is an amazing place to work.
Hi there, I'm Alan Feldhouse Jr., head basketball coach at Madison Central High School. Here at MCHS, we have built a winning team. I'd like to tell you about another local winning team, family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. They specialize in roofing, general construction, and home maintenance services. Just like on the court, you need a team that will work together to get the job done, and that's exactly what BRC does. Give them a call at 859-353-1133. Row Tribe.
Now is the perfect time to apply for seasonal positions with Richmond Parks and Rec. Positions include Adventure Falls manager and workers, Paradise Cove managers and workers for the front desk and concessions, summer camp director and workers, umpires and scorekeepers for the adult softball season, and seasonal maintenance. Positions are also available for lifeguarding. To apply for those positions, email hiring@bluegrasspools.com. For our other positions, visit richmond.ky.us or find Parks and Rec on social media at Richmond KY Parks.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON. Channel 9 had some thunderstorms roll through the area last night, but apparently that's nothing in comparison to what we've got coming tomorrow. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson. He's going to tell us what to expect and how to prepare.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Hopefully enjoyed the quieter weather out there today. We have some big changes coming in tomorrow. Widespread heavy rainfall, maybe some severe weather, and also some very strong winds. We'll get right into the forecast here now. We had some cloudier skies today. Of course, widespread showers and storms overnight last night down to our south. We had a lot of that blow-off cloud cover impacting us here locally. But again, there might be a couple of isolated showers from midnight on, but again, we do have some heavy rainfall that is expected to be developing overnight through tomorrow, and then a severe threat Friday afternoon with some large hail, damaging winds, and maybe some tornadoes, and then certainly some very strong winds. We're sitting just on the southern edge of a flood watch, but I still think we're going to have some pretty heavy rain locally, and then a high wind warning in place for tomorrow as well, with winds tomorrow that could be gusting up close to 50 miles per hour. So if you have any loose items around the house, make sure you secure them tonight because the winds are really going to be ramping up during the day tomorrow. So we have an enhanced risk for the greater Richmond area. That issued by NOAA's Storm Prediction Center. Damaging winds is the primary concern with those thunderstorms, but we can't rule out some tornadoes and again, maybe some hail. So for tonight, it is fairly quiet, but then for the morning tomorrow, we're going to have some pretty widespread showers and thunderstorms, a brief break, and then tomorrow afternoon and evening, a significant line of thunderstorms moving through. And again, that's the line that could produce some damaging winds and also some isolated tornadoes, along with very heavy rainfall tomorrow. Isolated flooding can't be ruled out. We may see some 1 to 2+ inches, but again, a very active day tomorrow. As I mentioned, very windy as well. Saturday will be cooler, still a bit breezy, but much nicer as we head into Sunday and early next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page. And of course, also check out WBONTV.com. Well, a report of swatting in the downtown area is being looked into by the Lexington Police Department. Firefighters responded to a report of a homicide and hostage scenario at a residence on Jefferson Street between 4th and 5th Streets this morning. When police were able to enter the area, they discovered no one was there. This event is being looked into by police as a swatting incident, and the story is still developing. We'll have more as we find out more here at WBON TV Channel 9. Well, in another story we've been covering here this week on Channel 9, the victim of a 2022 homicide on Cambridge Drive has now been identified. The victim has been identified as Jemmy Medlock, 40 years old, by the Fayette County coroner. A laceration stab cut to the thorax was indicated as Medlock's cause of death. On Monday of this week, Jennifer Kashuba, 35, was arrested by police and charged in relationship to this homicide. The Stonebridge apartment complex off of Cambridge Road received a call in February 2022 requesting the assistance of Lexington Police and Fire. Someone who resided in that building discovered human remains close to a dumpster in front of the parking lot. That's according to Kashuba's arrest citation. According to authorities, a body was then discovered partially decomposed and wrapped in plastic. The Fayette County coroner has now verified that the victim's death was caused by chest stab wounds. The incident is being investigated by Lexington Police as a homicide. Kashuba was identified as a suspect as a result of the investigation. According to Kashuba's arrest citation, during police questioning, Kashuba admitted to fatally stabbing the victim once in the chest. Kashuba is facing murder, abuse of a corpse, and also tampering with physical evidence. A Powell County resident is running 900 miles around the Red River Gorge to raise awareness about human trafficking. Simeon Bates, an ultra-marathon runner, is set to run 30 miles per day in the month of March around Powell County and around the gorge. His goal is to raise awareness about human trafficking. Good goal there. Commonwealth's attorney Ronnie Goldie's resignation was set to take effect on Tuesday, but the possibility of impeachment is still on the table. Goldie served as the top prosecutor for Montgomery, Rowan, Bath, and Menifee counties before being suspended over allegations that he traded court favors for nude photos and videos of a criminal defendant. The Kentucky House voted unanimously to impeach Goldie earlier this month, sending the matter to the Senate. If Goldie is impeached, he could face a sanction barring him from ever holding public office again. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We've got Dawson Roll coming in with sports right after this.
The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program works to protect our waterways from pollution and to help citizens with stormwater runoff and flooding. Stormwater is the rain and snow that runs off rooftops, roads, sidewalks, and other surfaces that cannot absorb water, which affects water quality. The City of Richmond Stormwater Management Program is dedicated to helping its citizens understand what stormwater is and its impacts on our watersheds and waterways. For more info, visit buildrichmondky.com and click on the Stormwater tab.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. you can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
Welcome back to Live at 5. The very last girls basketball team in the county alive in the regions lost last night. The Madison Central Lady Indians team made a good run, and here is Dawson Roll to recap that game and much more.
Well, in sports, sometimes good things do sadly come to an end. Last night, Michael and myself got to call a great region semifinals game between Frederick Douglass and Madison Central's girls teams. Fortunately, though, the score favored the Frederick Douglass girls. The Madison Central Lady Indian season came to an end. While their season is over, the worst part of it all is that the girls' basketball in Madison County as a whole is now over. Multiple Lady Indians had solid games last night, but they struggled against Douglas's size. Bailey Hensley had 18 and 15 in the massive matchup down low. Eden Carter added in a great 16 points. Natea Strader had 6, and Brooke Campbell added in 6 points with 5 big rebounds. Congratulations, Lady Indians, on an amazing season and solid run this year. This team will be bringing back most of the roster, but shout-outs to seniors Eve Carter and Chloe Freeman on their hard work in their high school basketball career. On Douglas' scoring side, Ayana Darrington had 20 points and Nia Rhodes scored 17. Big shout-out to Coach True also and the coaching staff at Madison Central on a good first year. Let's see some highlights from last night.
Or anything like that, but Brooke will have one wide open here. And knocks it down. How about Brooke Campbell, back-to-back threes, coming out playing great today.
And Hensley. Bailey double teamed, looking, oh wow, Carter wide open. 8 points in the game now for Eden Carter. Plenty of time, 20 seconds to play. Goes. Hensley pump fakes, leans in, and an easy 2 for Hensley.
Big time, Bailey again, tying it up.
1:50 to play.
Shoot that, Natea.
She's open, she'll take
shoot it.
Big 3, straighter, timeout, Madison Central.
There you go, girl, get it back to 3. Good job, Natea.
With that loss, now there's only one team left in Madison County, basketball-wise, that's still alive. The Indians boys basketball team have a chance at revenge for the ladies, as they also face Douglas, but this time on Saturday. This game will be tough, as Frederick Douglass is 29-2, and we know how they load up. So Central's boys will need a big performance to win. Good news is that they can win this game against the talented Broncos squad. The game, again, is at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and the Indians fan base will be sure to show up and show out for the boys team, who is peaking at the right time. Next week, I am going to do a team recap for all our girls and boys basketball teams. Also, don't forget, basketball isn't always over around here. Our friends at the Richmond Heat will be playing ball this spring and summer. I'll be keeping up with them, so good luck, ladies. Also, with March being here now, other high school sports for our teams will be getting going, like baseball and softball. I'm very excited to be covering these teams. EKU faces Liberty tonight on the road in the ASUN semifinals, which means it's a win-or-go-home game. This EKU team is special and will make it a great game against the conference rival. Hopefully, the Colonels can pull it out tonight and win to get into the ASUN championship game. Being this close to an NCAA tournament appearance is big time for EKU. I'm behind them 100%. Don't forget the women's tournament will begin very soon next week. That's going to wrap it up for sports today. Hopefully, the Madison Central boys can keep our area teams make a deep postseason run dreams alive on Saturday. Tomorrow, I will further preview that game. This is Dawson Rule with WBON TV Sports.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news right here, Live at 5.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON-TV, where every local story starts here.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Madison County, did you know Berea Ace Hardware is more than just a hardware store? Berea Ace Hardware carries the top brands like Skag, Echo, Steel, Spartan, Toro, Bentelli e-bikes, Wolf brand scooters, Trailmaster go-karts, and Red Cat Racing RC cars. Check us out at BereaAce.com. We sell fun at Berea Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9. Where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. Well, beginning today, Keeneland has started hiring employees to work the racetrack during the 2023 spring meet. Scheduled for April 7th through the 28th, those who are interested can apply in person at the hiring center or online at keeneland.com/jobs. Keeneland is seeking to fill positions in concessions, culinary, dining, guest services, parking, retail, security, track kitchen, and other areas. A number of available jobs are with Keeneland Hospitality, which provides food and beverage service for the entire Keeneland campus, including the clubhouse, grandstand, concessions, and the track kitchen. Last week, U.S. Representative Andy Barr made a stop in the Bluegrass community at the Bluegrass Community and Technical College in Winchester, where he presented a federal grant totaling $1,570,000 that would be given to the Technical College to expand their nursing and biotech programs and also enhance training equipment and resources for the students there. The nursing program at BCTC is accredited by both the the Kentucky Board of Nursing, the KBN, and also accrediting the Commission for Nursing Education. Good boost for them there. Well, I'm sure many of you have some fond memories of Rydell High, so don't miss your chance to see the Eastern Kentucky University School of Music's production of Grease for this weekend only. The show will be in the Gifford Theater located in the Jane F. Campbell building. Tickets are $15 unless you are a student, which will bring your ticket cost down to just $10. The show will open Thursday, March 2nd at 7:30, and Grease will have its final show at 7:30 p.m. Saturday, March the 4th. Tickets are selling out quickly, so don't hesitate to support some up-and-coming actors right here in Richmond. Well, January was the first month of legal sports betting in in Ohio, and the numbers from Ohio have just been released. According to the Ohio Casino Control Commission, in January, people bet more than $1.1 billion. $208.9 million in revenue was made in Ohio for that. Representative Michael Meredith, the primary sponsor of the Kentucky sports betting bill, said that there are some very tough regulations that we need to overcome, but this could be something that we are looking at in Kentucky as well. Well, thanks so much for joining us today on Live at 5. Have a wonderful evening. Make sure you are being weather aware out there, as we could have some bad weather moving into the area. I'll be right here tomorrow, Live at 5.